Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Greg here again with a. I found this in a shop, a little charity shop. It just said plastic model kit, and there was a postage stamp on there, so obviously somebody's posted it somewhere. Fairly old postage. 15th for the 11th. 16, so somebody's obviously posted it to somebody and nobody's wanted it. But what I found in this local charity shop as we were just dropping some stuff off, I came across this. The old M4 A3 E2 Jumbo assault tank, which I didn't realise Tamiya did. So there's obviously no box, can't read the box artwork. It's a 135 scale. And the item number is 35139. If you can quite read that at the top there. Don't go the wrong way. There we are at the very top there. Yeah, so all the bags are sealed, even though it's been sealed into one of these backpack things, but the actual plastic inside that's still in the actual seal from the factory. So we'll go through that in a minute. We'll just go through the destruction. So it was a decent find, and I paid £3 for it. £3. You heard me right. So I'm going to keep frequenting these kind of shops, and you never ever know what will pop up. It's typical to me, yeah. Nothing overtaxing on it. Just gives you the usual gump on the side, the paints that you're going to need. Obviously assembly the bogies, the rear. Obviously fairly straightforward build. Nice clear pictures, as Tamiya usually do. It doesn't look overtaxing. It looks more like a sort of a weekend build, I would have thought. Well, build wise, and the way I'm building at the moment, it's more like 2 weeks. And yeah, it's got a slide molded. It isn't a slide molded barrel, but it's a one-piece barrel. A figure in there. And on the back we have obviously the finishing with the machine gun, the crewman standing on the top, the tracks, I presume are rubber, yeah, with the heated screwdriver. To give you a few extras, give you the 75mm cartridge. Let's give us a couple of extra wheels, a bit of stowage for the rear, which is quite nice. A nice touch. It seems to be there with the old Tamiya kits, a bit more little extras with them. And obviously we have the painting. Tells you what colours to use, but there's no colour obviously, it's just black and white, typical Tamiya. But at least if I can find it in English, yeah, which is good. So let's move on to the plastic in the box. I'll just put the box up here. Put the instructions back over here in it. So I found this, was it last Thursday I think it was, no sorry, last Wednesday. Like I say, we were, me and the missus were just dropping some stuff off the Oxfam, and I had a wandering around for 5 minutes while she was talking to a lady, and then we came across this for, like I say, £3. So even if it's got a part missing, for £3 it's worth it, because I can always cannibalise another Sherman. So let's start off with the tracks. The typical Tamiya rubber tracks, they're old, but I have to say, I'll just bring this light up here a little bit. The detail is not bad at all. In fact, it's very good. It's got the duck bills on as well. And they say there's no injection marks on the front. No. Oops. On the back it's got a couple of little, there they are, those things, but they're easy taken out. Sniff them off, and a lot of the weathering will hide them, but the detail is quite nice. Here from the side, guide-ons, not bad at all. And I presume it's just the, yeah, slightly different ones. These are not, more like not pins as such. You don't get a join mark, which is quite nice. Can't tell where the join's going to be, which is even better. So they're fairly easy to put together, one would have thought. And use, I'll use those, there's nothing wrong with them. Now we have the upper hull, looking like a dark green plastic, obviously. it's obviously it's the same as the Sherman I'm building at the moment. This is basically the same hull. Yeah, it's basically the same hull. You know, it's quite nice, and a lot of detail actually, like the fuel caps are already on there, the engine covers. A bit shy, but no texture on there, but there wasn't really more texture on the Sherman's rolled steel anyhow, so I'm not sure I can do something with it, but generally speaking it's not bad at all. Let me just check what year this was. What year was this? It might have it on the instructions. I know it's an old Tamiya kit. I think. Let's have a quick look and see what see if there's anything on here, or on the plastic itself. More likely on the plastic, isn't it? So you get the same again as the T34 76. It says 1967 for the actual hull. So, but other parts will be different. We'll check that as we go on along with the other sprues. Let me just check that again. Yeah. 1981. It says on that one, on the lower hull. So it's 1981. I can't read. Yeah, 1981. So it's a fair, you know, it's certainly old. It's in the 20-year-old mark, but I have to say the detail on there is pretty bland. There we are. Where are we gone? Pretty bland. There you're not really going to see the bottom. Yep. These are quite nice. They're quite risen. These bolt heads, so that, you know, that'll come up quite nicely. And they fit. As it, yeah, should go quite nicely. That. Eventually, obviously, you've got other parts to go in there. I have to make some sponsons on these, obviously, because the lights bleed through, but that's no problem. Yeah, so that's okay. So far, so good. And then we have the decals that are a bit bashed and battered. But there's a few things I'll be able to use on there. Maybe I can even use the. I've got me stencils, so only ones I won't be able to do is the numbers in the USA. But I'll go through them and see which set I'm going to use apart from the stars. I'd say there's quite a lot of be a lot of silvering around them if you don't get them down right. Yeah, to me, these were made in 1987. These decals, 1987. So you know, fairly old kit. Right, and these are in the original bag. So just be careful of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Again with the staples. Don't want any accidents with them. So, oh, that's coming off there. Might as well take it off. That's quite nice. It's got a nice texture on rolled steel on the cast, sorry, on the turret. So it's very similar again to the one I'm building now, the Dragon one, so I'll be able to use the periscope thing again on this. Quite nice, and the detail on the top's nice as well. You can see the texture on there. Really quite nice, and the weld seams are a bit on the thin side, I would have thought, but I'm sure we can still use them. I'm sure that'll be fine. It's slightly different turret to the one I'm building now, more square, if that's the way you want to word. It's not as rounded as the one I'm building now. That's quite nice. And then we have the lower turret. Oh, we will have. Yeah, so one of the extra sponsons is actually there, so that's great news. And then obviously the lower turret, we have the barrel again, which is not slide molded, but it's one piece. There's only two little seams to get out. A few lifting hooks. The back of the Sherman, not much on there, but obviously there's details to go on there. The front mantlet. Those little bits for the gun again in there. couple of hatches. Let's have a look what's on the inside. So if I wanted any hatches open, I'll have to take them pin marks out, which ain't too bad really. I want to take them out. Let's see when I get to building this. There's a few of the 75mm cartridges, or 76, sorry. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And that is C. Sprue C. Let's be careful, there's a few things loose. And then we have the final back. I say it's Tamiya's on again with the actual staples, so far so good. So I never really looked at it, just opened it and had a quick scan through, but not as much as this. I say I never opened the bags. Right, we have a little piece in there, so I shall be careful with that. Yes, it's part of the Pioneer tools by the looks of it. So the first sprue we have, oh, there's two figures. Right, there's two figures. I see. So this is the extra plating for the where it's a jumbo, so that's the rear. Obviously goes on top of the other plate. There's the transmission cover. There's not a great deal of texture on that, but Mr. Surface at all. Well, there's a little bit, but I think you can probably lose that. I'll see. See if it takes a paint after it's painted. We shall see. We've got the Pioneer tools, which are quite nice, and the 30 cal. Or is it a 50 cal? 50 cal. Look at the size of it. Pioneer tools there, they're quite nicely detailed. Okay, there's the exhausts. The front machine gun. I wonder if I could hollow that out. Might be able to if I'm small. Then there's the bolt heads and that to go along on the top of the transmission, between the transmission cover and the upper hull. I say for an oldish kit, the detail is not half bad at all. And there's some extra obviously track for the turret. There's a transmission, and there's some wooden crates, and the figures. Well, yeah, to say the least. Not really, but a bit. We'll see. We'll build them, give them a primer coat, and we'll see what they come up like. Goggles, spare goggles there. So there's the trap, which is nicely detailed again, and the wooden crates have got a nice texture on there as well. So that's quite nice. I like that's a nice touch. The light guards, they're quite nice actually. The light guards are nice and thin. They're not as chunky as the other ones I've seen. So more to scale, I would have thought. And there's the other exhaust, the vents for the exhaust at the back, and the engine. There's the travel lock. Headlights by the looks of them. The lifting hooks. The 50 cal is not bad. It's just, well, it's not bad actually. So I'll be able to hollow that out as well. Hopefully I can get a small enough drill. So we can. There's a little bit of detail on there, look. If I can get a drill and maybe drill the end out slightly, I shall see. Yeah, so it's not bad for an old kit, not bad at all. I like these old Tamiya kits, the old ones. They're really good value for money. Like I say, with the T3476 production 42, I was really lucky my daughter found that, and at the price of 21 quid. I've been looking online and you're talking 45, 50, some of them won't put for the same kit. I think it's quite rare, so I'm debating, do I build it or do I not? So obviously this is the last sprue, and we have the bogies, which are nicely detailed. I have to say, they've got the cast markings on the bogies as well, which is nice. That's for the transmission, I think. Yes, of course it is. And then the wheels. The wheels aren't bad at all. Well, not bad at all. It's like a shiny plastic, this really is, and obviously we've got to make up the sprockets. There again, aren't we? Aren't too badly detailed, that's all. Not bad at all. I don't know what them parts are after. Oh, that's part of the suspension. Yeah, mainly all these are for the. This is basically for the low hull. All of it is. This is the reverse side of it. So all the things should be where they should be, so where they're not going to be seen. Generally speaking, they're not bad. Not bad at all. There's no detail on the reverse of the sprocket, but you're not going to see that. That's going to be on the inside. More like track there. Yeah, spare track again without the duckbill on. And generally speaking, I think I've got a bargain. Well, more than a bargain for £3. Yeah, definitely. I do like the cast texture on the cast numbers on the actual the bogies themselves. They're quite nice. I do like that. I don't think even the Dragon one hasn't got that on. No, obviously slightly different suspension, but yeah, generally speaking, yeah, very very happy with that. So yeah, so there's that piece in there. I'll have to make sure I don't lose that. So that's a quick review of that little Sherman Jumbo from Tamiya from 1987. I think it said on there. Most of it is 87. You know, so it's an old kit, but it should fly together as most Tamiya kits do. So this is Greg signing off, I think, after that. But I'd like to thank you to my subscribers, new and old, and thank you for you taking your time out of the day to view this little unboxing. And so the next video will be the weathering of the low hull on the Dragon Sherman flamethrower tank. It's coming together nicely. I've done one side, letting it dry, and I'm going to basically show them that first, and then we'll go through the steps again on the video. So I think that's it. Digressing again. Yeah, I think that's about all I have to say at the moment. So this is Greg signing off, and we shall see you very soon.